Well, we're back with a talking technical, and what happens to the markets is that nothing wants to drop. The S&P 500 is ticking higher. We're not far from that magical 4,200 level. But what we know is that investors are not shy. They believe that everything is just fine and that the world is a happy place. And remember, we've got a period in the world where you can almost say that you can just have money for almost nothing. I mean, interest rates worldwide is almost at the record levels to almost you can say to the low side. And then you've got this massive liquidity from all the banks around the world. It is just a happy place. And well, the vaccine is out. The American markets looks good. I mean, the economy shows some good figures. Nothing on the interest rate side is going up. It is just nice and low, and you just need to buy and buy and buy. Well, let's have a look at all the requests. And the first one is Tongaat, and that is from Julie. Julie wants to know if she can buy it. And you will see a nice theme here today, and that a lot of the shares had beautiful rallies. And then suddenly some of them are starting to show that they're a little bit weaker or losing momentum. It looks like they want to turn around. And Julie, this is exactly what this chart is telling us. If we look at this, let's just get the line here, and you will see the moment I draw that in, you will see that this chap is on its way up again. He doesn't want to go back. I mean, who wants to sell off in this market? I mean, we in the best of the best worlds. Nothing can go wrong. I mean, you can just hear that all the fund managers are just having champagne bottles in their offices and they just enjoy it. I'm not happy. I'm a nervous chap because I know that nothing goes up in a straight line. But if I look at Tongaat's chart, Julie, it looks okay. Let's have a look here. We had this beautiful rally from February all the way up to about 11 Rand 70. It gave us this beautiful pullback, and that's nice. And what do we see? At 9 Rand 45, the share finds some good support, and that is good. That's almost like you can say a tiny of a double bottom. It tells you that every time that the share came back to that 945, and again there were some buyers coming in, and they said that the share is offering some value. And we are seeing what? We're seeing a beautiful bullish engulfing candle. We see a belt line candle even pushing higher. And now we see a nice bullish T to tell us, yes, there's still some buyers around. And the big thing here is, really, if it can break above 10 Rand 62, we can see another move higher. And that's positive. So above 10.62, if you want to chase momentum, because this is a momentum market. It's a market where you wait for a share to pull back a little bit, and the moment the money comes in, you get in. And above 10.62, buy it. Make use of a stop loss of 10 Rand 8 cents, and targets to the top will be 10 Rand 72, 10 Rand 90, and even 11 Rand 10 cent, and I think if it goes back close to that old highs, at 11 Rand and 50 cents. Well, the share looks okay. Just stick to your stop loss because, bet my dollar, one day is one day, the market is going to correct and everybody will be surprised. But we're not yet there. The market is just going higher. Well, let's look at Neil's request, and he's looking at Hammerson. He's keen on buying Hammerson. Let's have a look. There you are, Hammerson, the property company. Same story here, almost like a Tongaat. Look what happened. The share rallied up. This is a daily chart, of course, a daily candlestick chart. It rallied up beautifully to about 9 Rand. It came back to 6 Rand 50, find a little bit of support at 624, and immediately the stock started to pull off again to the races. Well, let's have a look at this place here. I just want to have a look here. There you are. And Neil, let's have a look. That is the overhead resistance that we must look at. I just want to draw it in there. And we're on the brink. You can almost say we're there to break it. And 785 is crucial, but I will just say let's just go above that little. Let's just zoom it out a little bit so that you can see. There you are. I think we must just get it above that little top of that candle. And that was at, let's just get the exact level for you. 7 Rand 95, Neil. If it can get above 7.95, yes, we can see another move, because all the long-term traders will tell you, if you see a beautiful rally, if you see it's coming back, if you see it consolidates, you will see it can easily go higher. But I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to draw in a symmetrical triangle, or some guys will see it as a flag formation in a bullish uptrend, and we are in a bullish uptrend here. It usually tells you that it can even go higher from here, and that's why I'm keen on the chart. Let's just have a look here. There you are. There's the beautiful flag formation. There you are. If it can get above, I will use this level of 795. If it can get above 795, we can, excuse me, above 795, we can go all the way back to 879 and even as high as 8 Rand and 99 cents. But I will say stick to stop losses in this market, because this market can maybe surprise us. And I will use this as my stop loss, the low of that bearish candle, and that will be 7 Rand 16 cents. Below that, I will maybe say, whoa, pass up, the share can maybe come back. Look at this. If you look at the chart, the long-term chart, it's showing you, and there was that big announcement when they were not happy with their profits. It's coming to work up. And maybe, if you're happy, Neil, or if you're lucky, above this level of 799, 899, you can maybe see this gap. It's closed, and that sits at 10 Rand and 70 cents. Let's have a look at data tech. Who wants to know about data tech? Let's go there. And I just heard that YouTube is so successful, it's maybe going to make as much money as Netflix. So everybody loves the information technology counters, and there you are, data tech team. And this is a daily chart again. And remember, what do we see here? We can see a low, a higher low, all the way. It's a good chart. It just tells you the momentum is to the upside. Let's just get there, a support line there. And this is a chart that runs for the last 6 months. The momentum is clearly to the upside. There you can see we are in an ascending channel here. That's also positive, because an ascending channel is usually, it comes back to the support, goes up. And what do we see here? Every time it does that, it gives you a rally. So I will say, let's maybe wait for this level there. I will not just rush in to buy it now. I will wait for this level at 26.27. Buy it as close as possible around that support line, because then you can anticipate that it can go even higher again. So buy at 26.27, but I will use this as my stop loss, and my stop loss is sitting at 25 Rand 41 cents. And the levels to the top, of course, from that line will be 28.79, 29.77, 30 Rand 44, and even back to the 32 Rand level where it was a few days ago. Well, let's have a look at SAPI. Cole is asking about SAPI. Well, Cole, let's have a look at SAPI. One of those counters that's also did well. There you are, same chart. You can see it's the same theme. Charts are just going higher. Everybody is happy with all the liquidity. Nothing can go wrong. The results of the companies are improving after this COVID period. And what we see is that investors embrace that. They say, well, we like that, and we're going to buy the share. And there you are. Let's have a look here. There's SAPI's price. Nice uptrend. Daily candles tell you that it's in a nice trend here. Let's have a look here. And you will see another ascending channel there. There you are. I just draw it in there. Beautiful ascending channel. Almost the same story here as Autotech. Buy it as close as possible to this line, 48.31. Use 45.63 as your stop loss, and the targets to the top can be 51.23, 52.76, and even as high as 52.62 at the top. And the top of this line can go to 60, but let's use the levels closest where we can get the resistance lines. Well, let's have a look at Lewis. I like that company. And reason being, they cash flush, they're running a good business. Let's have a look at Lewis stores. You see, it's a theme across the board. It is shares that's coming back, showing some oomph, and then go up to a previous high. Well, let's have a look here. Same story here. I'm going to look at Lewis here, and Well, Zan, you asked about Lewis. There you are. I can use the same there. Look at it on the brink of breaking up again. There you are. It found its support. Let's just show you again. It's a constant theme. It just shows you that the fund managers wait for a tiny breather and then they come back. There you are. It was on a high of about 32 Rand. It came back to 28. Look at the double bottoms here. The moment it reached at 28.37, there was 1, 2, 3 places where the investors came in, bought the stock, and they're happy. Well, we're on the brink again of another move to the upside. There's 30 Rand 30 Rand 99. Let's call it 31 Rand. If it breaks above 31 Rand, what do we see? We see the same scenario here. Let's have that. And there you are. You can see there's the channel. It's in this channel. It wants to break up. Where can it go? If it break above this channel, it can go. Let's quickly show you. There you are. It can break from there to there. Let's make it just to show you. There you are. It can break above that, and there you are. It can go all the way to 33 Rand 50 cents. I will say, if you chase the momentum above that, let's use this as our stop loss. Stop loss will be 29 Rand and 80 cents. And you can see it's a theme that the market is telling us that everybody is just waiting for a tiny pullback to get into the market. The market does not disappoint at this point in time, and it just shows you everybody wants to be in this market, except me. I'm outside the market. I'm happy. I'm sitting on my cash, waiting patiently for an opportunity, but not chasing a market after it supported the whole world and almost up 100% in a year. Well, visit our website www.fransdeclaire.com next time and we will chat again. Thank you so much.